Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nusaibah binti Mosaid and my matric number is 1200848. So let's start our group presentation video with investment objective. So our group consists three main objective, which is first, to maximize profit gain and minimize loss. Second, to gain new knowledge from investment game activity in terms of fundamental analysis and technical analysis that can be applied in actual futures trading. And the last one is to get minimum 30% profit in return for each team members within 2 months.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rozahidah binti Abdul Hamid. My matric number is 1200855. So now I will present strategy employee. First, strategy we use technical analysis, a market technique used to analyze data, finds market cap in price fluctuation, and discover deviations of chart. This is because technology experts have concluded that the changes in company practice and previous levels of defensive may serve as helpful indicator of defensive capability. Next, we use a method that involves identifying a stable stock market where the average closing and opening throughout the day is consistent. And last strategy is we do not invest all our money in stock. Some of it is kept in cash for our next trade. However, we use all our available funds to implement final strategy when the deadline for us to invest is about to expire. As a result, we gain financially in the background. So let's move to trading plan execution. First, we using fundamental and technical analysis, but occasionally we must take a loss and lose some money. However, we successfully making profit above initially investment of 100,000 throughout this trading season with the earning 39 million. Next, we buy and sell stock using active trading to profit on price changes on a short-term stock chart. This is because we do not want to adopt the buy and hold approach used by passive or index investor which involve taking risks. Therefore, we think that the money is to be made in short-term move and following the market trend. Lastly, we use scaling. Utilizing different price, different broke on buy order flows and bid-ask spread is part of it. To purchasing at the bid price and selling at the bid price, utilizing the technical analysis of support and resistance, we escape by buying at a bargain and selling at a high price. For this strategy, we use one of the easiest method for identify support and defense in the chart of Pegasus, Hyperhide, and other stock that we trade.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Azizah binti Nasruddin. My matrix number is 1200849. Now I will explain about cut loss. Cut loss is something that investors need to know before making an investment. So cut loss means you stop doing what you were doing to prevent your bad situation from worsening. So one method for reducing stock losses is to cut stock losses quickly. So our group will solve to sell the shares if the price of a company stock decreased by 5% of the acquisition price. For example, we buy a stock from Syahir Mata Sarawak with only RM0.95 and then the stock price drop until RM0.92. So we sell the stock at that time. So the cut loss is only 3.16%. Next, I will explain about entry plan. So for entry plan, refers to how our group members choose the appropriate price to buy security. To play in this investment game, finding the right price is very important to make the investment worthwhile. So for beginner traders like us, it is better to buy stock with low price such as Pegasus Hyperhide dan Alam Maritime Resources Berhad. So after selecting a company with a cheap price, we will start a trade after seeing the price drop to a certain level. Then we use a support resistance indicator on a chart to determine when we should buy and sell the stock. When the price hits the support level, it is a suitable time for us to buy the stock. And then the support trend line will be a high probability entry point for a long trade, while the resistance trend line will be high probability entry point for a short trade.
To
Basically, the use of exit plan is to determine a signal set is by using a support and resistance level as an indicator. A business owner can reduce or liquidate their ownership in a company using an exit plan. Take profit and stop loss orders are phrases traders use to describe the kind of exit being made. Our exit strategy plan is when the graph line touch the resistance line, we have to start to sell the existing stock.
My name is Nur Aini binti Muhammad Sahid and my metric number is 1200847, and today I would like to present about fundamental analysis for Alam Maritime. Alam Maritime Resources Berhad, an investment holding company, provides services to the oil and gas industry in Malaysia. With high ROE, Alam's liabilities exceed its assets, so it is difficult to calculate its return on equity. And over the last 3 years, on average, earning per share has increased by 20% per year, but the company's share price has fallen by 27% per year, which means it is significantly lagging earnings. Pengasus Haid Berhad, an investment holding company, engaged in the real estate and trading businesses in Malaysia. Over the last 3 years, on average, earning per share has increased by 101% per year, but the company's share price has fallen by 21% per year, which means it is significantly lagging earnings. PHB has a negative return on equity, negative 15.05%, as it is currently unprofitable. Thrive Property Group Berhad, an investment holding company, engaged in trading of solar panels and related products in Malaysia. Thrive is good value based on its price to earning ratio 7.6% compared to the peer average 26.8%. Thrive Property Group Berhad recorded a higher profit margin, which is 124.5% compared to the previous years, which is negative 509.2% in October 2021 and negative 100% in October 2020. Thrive has become profitable over the past 5 years, growing earning by negative 28.3% per year.
Hi, my name is Nur Atika binti Muhammad Hassan. My magic number is 1200x60. So today I would like to present about the indicators in technical analysis. So the first indicator that we use is moving average convergence and divergence, or we call as MACD. So this graph is for Pegasus Haid Berhad, which we want to highlight the MACD indicators. Basically, MACD is the technical index of recognizing the movement of the stock price and also showing the market trend. MACD histogram shows the real-time movement of the stock price. Then, with higher and larger bars, the price momentum is seen as strong and vice versa. And also, investors can determine if they want to invest for the long term or short term according to the MACD line. The second indicators that we use is the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo of Thrive Property Group Berhad. Then, Ichimoku is a compilation of technical indexes that exhibit support, resistance levels, movement, and trend direction. Next, if the price goes lower than the cloud, this means that the trend is down and vice versa. Third, the signals for the above trend can be boosted if the cloud is parallel to the price. For instance, the upper part of the cloud will move up during an upturn and the lower part of the cloud will move downwards in a downturn. The last indicator that we use is the moving average. We use moving average indicators at Alam Maritime Resources Group Berhad. Next, the use of moving average is it can determine the trend direction of the price momentum of the stock in a technical analysis. Next, it shows which areas are supported and resisted in the price chart. If the price is above the moving average, it is considered an uptrend, and vice versa. If a price breaks the moving average, it is considered as a trend reversal, as the price will then change the momentum direction at the time. In the candlestick chart above, Pegasus height shows a resistance level at RM0.01 and a support level at price RM0.005. The line trend of Pegasus height indicates a consistency of the price to go up and to fall down at effective price. It means when the price falls down to RM0.005, that is a good signal for investors to buy stocks as much as they are able to generate a profitable income if prices is climbing up then. Technically, we could say this company gave us a high return as the price is consistent ups and downs at level which is our team members to expect and plan the suitable amount of stocks that we intend to buy in return of high profit then. Next, based on candlestick chart above, Tri Property Group Berhad shows a little variation spread of the chart as compared to Pegasus chart we had before. Tribe indicates the support level at price of RM0.04 while the resistance level at RM0.055. On 21st October and then 29 October, the line started to falling down. Technically, this downtrend called bearish in investment terms. The buy signal arises when the price starts to fall and touch the support line on 29 October. On that day, it is an effective time for investors to buy a stock. Hence, the candlestick represents a few information about the performance of company in a certain period. Alarm shows a resistance level at price RM0.025 and RM0.015 indicates alarm support price level. Based on the graph trend shown above, the price of the stock start to fall in nearly end of November from RM0.035 down to RM0.015. This bearish trend indicates an extreme drop during that period. It touches a support line to give a signal to start invest and buy the stock with the price promises. Then, the price started climbing up at the quite early of November and rose up to touch the resistance line RM0.025 at price. This trend called a bullish trend, and when it touched the resistance line, it notified us as an investors to sell our existing stocks.
Since this is our first time playing trading games, so of course we have zero knowledge and information to perform in these trading games. We have made several mistakes during playing these trading games. Soon after that, we were good at playing because one of our friends got the right tactics to play and taught all of us to play in the right way. Thus, there is the starting point where we make some changes differently during this investment scheme. We could make a proper analysis by using the application such as KLSE Screener, TradingView Screener and more. This gives us to alert in the movement of price of the stock that we make. We also learn on how to look at the price stay high and the price stay low for all the stock that we want to buy. We also learn on how to read and analyze the technical chart for every stock that we want to invest. This is one of the ways helping us in forecasting for the future price based on the past price movements within the stock chart. Lastly, from the time to time, we started to be good at playing, and all of our members managed to complete a total of 100 bids in these trading games based on the times given.
And for the last one is profit of the group. Based on our trading experience in the Bursa marketplace, we have discovered new things such as strengthening our competency in gathering data from the future market through the use of fundamental and technical analysis. That is the essential aspect we need to understand to profit more from trading stocks. We arrange a proper strategy day by day to check how the graph of the stock is moved in one day, since we need to make a lot of profit at the end of the day. Investment trading games start with a portfolio of 100,000 ringgit Malaysia for each of team members. And for the first week, our group starts with investing in some companies with a proper planning and technical analysis. But for the next week, until the finishing line, we can clearly say that our group make a better progress to achieve our target, and Alhamdulillah, we gain more than 30% profit gain in each of group members. As a result, we successfully achieved 89.06% on average from the total profit of each member. So that's all from us. Thank you.